It's Monday. Welcome back, everybody. And Monday can only mean one thing on the BPG channel, and that is it is another event guide for this week. And this week we are aiming to get our hands on Hank Pym free to play, if you have not already managed to do so, out of those lovely Pym's Pals orbs. So if you want to know how we're going to do this, where you're going to get to in the event, and everything else, then join me in this video. What is going on, everyone? I'm BPG and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I make at least 2 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week, usually based around the events within the game. Sometimes I do get time to add additional content though, so if you find the content in this video helpful, please do consider dropping a like. Subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any more BPG uploads. And if you're new around here or not, why not stick a comment down below? I love to hear from each and every single one of you. And first, we are going to recap Summer Nights. Now, transparency thing here. On Friday, I put this table up saying that we would get to milestone 24. Now, I didn't notice this before I published it, but I actually have my figures wrong for radioactive prep. Figures for radioactive prep should have given us 129,000 points free to play. There were some extra points further down in the milestones on this event, but those weren't within free to play reach. So that means that our total actually should have been 443,520, which would get us to milestone 27. And just to show you that all that math worked, 520 points, milestone 27, just by following the math and doing what I advise you guys to do. And the events this week, we have Quantum Disco, which has already kicked off. This is the Hank Pym event. It is a 7-day event, so it will finish on the 12th of August at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST if you're like me in the UK. It has an associated web milestone called Subatomic Groove, so don't forget to go and log on to the website to claim those milestone points as well. And this week's quick rumble is Mercenary Mayhem. It's going to start on Friday the 9th of August 2024 at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST if you're like me in the UK. And we'll finish on Sunday the 11th of August 2024 at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST. And this week you are going to get extra points for using your mercs for money. Now, as mercs for money are not yet fully farmable, this one might be a little bit more of a slog for you all, but hopefully you'll be able to get Old Man Logan this week if you haven't already got him, or if you have already got him, maybe you'll get him up to 6 or 7 yellow stars. That will help quite a lot. We're going to cover Subatomic Groove, the web milestone, first. And in this, we are having to earn alliance credits. This is a very simple event. It does give you a load of points towards the main milestone, though. It gives you 30,000 points, just straight Quantum Disco milestone points, and then 6,000 Quantum Hank orb fragments. Now that's obviously going to give you 3 orbs, and we are getting 2,000 points per orb we open, so that is a further 6,000 points. It's also going to give you 20,000 radioactive treats to spend in that ISO 8 store that we've got at the moment, the radioactive treat store. Getting that purple ISO 8, getting ready for Dark Dimension 8, that is very, very important. And your to-do list for this has not changed from Friday at all. You need to donate 10k to your Alliance donation daily. That is all you need to do. It is a very, very simple thing. All we need to do is hit the 3rd box. For those of you who are a bit more interested in the math, so here we have the Subatomic Groove math. The Alliance donation reward boxes, if you get to 3 of the boxes, you're going to get 100 donation points per box. So that's 300 points. You get 10 for donating your 10k gold, and you get 150 from the Make Alliance donation daily mission. That gives you 460 credits per day, times your 7 days is gonna give you 3,220, which clears that 2,500 nice and easily. And for those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, this third little box right here, that one that says 1080 XP, that is the box you are aiming for. You should be able to get this very, very simply, and you should not need to donate any power cores. And all those points lead into Quantum Disco, and there have been some changes with this from Friday's initial impressions. So the way free to play we are going to score points has not changed. The main ways are spending ISO 8 energy, playing your war battles, using Old Man Logan in war, and opening those 1 Quantum Hank orbs. However, if you caught Friday's video, you would see that the reasonable free-to-play total has risen exponentially. 105,320 points is our reasonable free-to-play total after the daily free claim has happened. And your to-do list this week for this event is to spend 200 cores on ISO 8 campaign energy daily. Do 8 war battles per war. You will get 3 wars during this event. Play 1 war battle with Old Man Logan. Again, you should unlock him. His event is live in game at the moment, so if you haven't got him yet, you should be able to unlock him. If you have already got him, you will be able to get extra stars on him, and those extra stars are also important because they are going to score you even more points than this 105,000 that we've got currently. And you're going to want to go to the website to collect your daily free claim. Now, I leave a link in the description down below to the site where you can go and claim that. So it's very important that you link your game account to the Scopely website. This allows you to be able to claim all those free claims and get even further in the events. And that 105,000 is going to clear you to milestone 15. So you are going to get the 80 Hank Pym shards that are available. This is a very, very good event for the free-to-play players. And dare I say it, if you spend, you're not going to be having to spend as much to get what you are, to get those radioactive treats later on down. So as you'll see on the chart here, there are extra inputs for Old Man Logan at 6 yellow stars and 7 yellow stars. That's an extra 25,000 points if you are able to get those points. So let's break this down a minute. We are getting 30,000 total points from the web milestone. That's just the web milestone points. That's the milestone points that go straight into this event. We're going to get 36,000 points from playing our 8 war battles per war, and the ISO 8 energy over time. A lot of you will have seen this already, but if you do your 4 50 core refreshes, you're online to get your free refreshes that we get 3 times a day. You have your energy over time, and you do a 50 core spend 50 cores to get the web milestone. You will bring in 1,130 energy daily to your account for ISO 8 energy. Times that by 7 is going to give you 7,910, which at 2 points apiece is going to give you 15,820 points towards this event. Now, the smaller things that are there, Old Man Logan in war is going to give you 5,000 points. The Quantum Hank orbs, you're going to get 4 of these because they are in the daily free claim as well as in the web milestone. So you're going to get 8,000 points from that. And the daily free claim is staggering. Ignore the total down the bottom there, but it is 1,000 milestone points, which is another 7,000 points. And the Hank Pym orbs, so that is adding on to those Quantum Hank orbs there. And speaking of the Quantum Hank orb, let's take a look at it before we get too happy about this. So there are the center pillar here. It has 3 drop values, 65%, 25%, and 10%. On the 65%, you have a chance at getting 3, 4, and 5 Hank Pym shards. It is a high chance. It's the higher chance out of the orb, but there are other Spider Society and Alpha Flight members within this orb as well, so it is not guaranteed that you are going to get Hank out of the center pillar. The 25% gives you there is a 6 further down, but 6, 9, 10, 11, and 12 shards. Again, all at quite a raised value as opposed to what is in the orb itself. And then we go to the 10%. This is the big jackpots. This is the ones that you're hoping that you'll get. I hope you do get it. Best of luck to you for getting it. But this has 20, 22, 24, 18, 35 and 40 shards. Now the 40 shards and the 35 shards are obviously at a worse percentage value, but the 18, 20, 22 and 24 are all at the equal value to the other characters that are in the orb on the center pillar, so you have an equal chance at getting those Hank Pym shards. And on the right hand pillar we have some guaranteed Hank Pym shards, 2 at 75%, which is what you're going to most likely get, or 5 at 25%. So how does that make the orb look overall? Well, here we go. So you are going to get 9,500 quantum Hank orb fragments. That is going to give you 4.75 orbs. Hopefully we'll get another 500 shards from the Friday free claim. That will put us up to 5 orbs in total. The EV of the orb taking the center pillar and that right hand pillar is 17.3. I am not expecting anyone to pull 17 fragments. That is just the estimated value of the orb taking all the data that we know. So that would give you 82 shards roughly from the orbs and 80 from the main milestone, meaning 162 shards. However, the more likely outcome is that you are going to have that minimum drop on the orb of 2.75, which is basically the EV of the guaranteed Hank shards on the right hand pillar. That will give you a total Hank Pym shards from the orbs of about 13. With the 80 shards from the milestone, that is going to give you 93.06. Now we have been inundated with the Pym's Power orb fragments, so I would say that even if you get this worse luck, you should still end up with a Hank Pym unlock. It might not be as big as what we have been used to in the past, but you will end up unlocking Hank Pym if you have not already done so. And some final thoughts. The event is very, very simple. I hope you have all taken my advice and hoarded your ISO 8 campaign energy. I did warn you about this last week, and you are now going to start hoarding standard campaign energy this week while still spending cores on the ISO 8 campaign energy. So we are hoarding because the next event that we have had data mined as Diamond Claws is a campaign energy spending event, and it is a leaderboard event, which means there's probably going to be T3 ISO 8 stuff in the leaderboards, which is very, very good. So if you want to do the best of your, the best in the game, then you need to follow that advice. Again, if you found this video helpful, please do consider dropping the video a like, and until next time everyone, stay positive.